I'm Theresa Marsenburg. Anytime I get to leave the anchor desk and come outside with you, I'm thrilled. Walk with me. We're at Pike's Greenhouse in Avon. It's one of the coldest days of this winter, but there's some special stuff growing inside with ties to Rochester history. I'm Theresa Marsenburg. Walk with me. It's good to meet you, Byron Smith. You are the grounds manager for Eastman?
Yes.
All right, so we are all the way out in Avon, Livingston County?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Where the sun is out. It's currently like a blizzard in Rochester, but the sun is out here. So yeah, I know it's nice here.
Yeah. So tell us about the nursery and why we're here, why we're all the way out here from the Eastman Museum.
So we are here at Pike's Greenhouse in Avon. We rent greenhouse space down here. Basically, it's
why here?
Because it's tough to find greenhouse space. Yeah, it's very hard to find greenhouse space. Mr. Eastman had 4 greenhouses. We have 0 greenhouses currently. So we've rented greenhouse space for as long as we've done this show.
Okay.
We used to rent it straight from Monroe County down near Highland Park. They moved to that greenhouse, so we can't use that anymore. So we were lucky enough about 5 years ago. We used to rent a different greenhouse over in Fairport. And about 5 years ago, they closed, so we had to find a new greenhouse space. We were very lucky. Andrew, the owner here, is a great guy, and we reached out to him and said, hey, would you be willing to work with us? And he said, yeah, absolutely.
So you had to search far and wide.
Far and wide, yes. Yeah, as you saw on the drive down, it's not exactly convenient. We're very lucky. It's great. It works great, but yeah, it's not exactly convenient to get to.
Wow. And so we're here because of this special event that's coming up.
Yes, Dutch Connection.
Dutch Connection. But this process, take me from the start of the process. It's almost like a year-round process?
It's literally a year-round process. So the show starts next week. It runs February 6th through the 23rd. I sent the first bulb order in for the show in March. So the first week in March, I ordered all the tulips that are here and some that are already back at the Eastman Museum. I sent that order in the first week of March. So this is, literally a year-round process. The bulbs arrive mid-September. And I have about 15 volunteers over the course of 2 different days that pot everything up in the first week in October. Then they go over to the root cellar at Highland Park.
Now, why are they in a root cellar? Explain that process.
So bulbs, what we're doing is we're forcing bulbs. And what that means is we're tricking them to bloom when they wouldn't ordinarily bloom. So you think outside in your yard you have tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths. We're doing what nature does naturally outside, and we're condensing that down to work for us. So bulbs need a cold period. So you could go to a garden store in September, you could buy a tulip bulb, you could put it in a pot, and you could watch beautiful leaves come up, but it would never flower. So they need that cold period. They need 8 to 12 weeks of cold, depending on the variety, and then they need 8 to 12 weeks in a greenhouse, again, depending on the variety, to force them to bloom.
So these have been here for about 8 to 12 weeks?
So some stuff has been here. The first bulb move we brought in was the last week in December. And then some stuff I literally just brought in today.
Okay.
So some stuff only needs a couple weeks in the greenhouse to bloom.
All right. So tell me the process so you move them from the root cellar, you've got them here. There are different stages, it looks like, that you've got.
So these right here are amaryllis. These do not require a cold period. These are the only ones we have that don't require a cold period. These just require a warm period. So we pot these up. I potted these up about 8 weeks ago. And then they sit here and we wait for them to bloom, and you can see that some work great for us, like these are going to bloom great for the show, and some over here I don't think are going to make it for the show. I'll be enjoying those in the middle of March, I think.
So you'll know not to take those.
Exactly. So we have a couple varieties that we order every year, and they work great for us. They're very reliable. And then every year we bring in a couple new varieties, just try some new things, see what works, see what doesn't work. You can see these didn't work. It's actually interesting. This was a variety, this pea I know was a variety we did for years. It always worked great. COVID changed a lot of things, and believe it or not, it changed bulb suppliers too. So during COVID, some of the stuff that we used to get that always worked great for us, we ordered it and it didn't work out for us. So we moved away from it the last few years. I tried to bring it back, and you can see it doesn't look like it's going to work for us. So yeah.
It's trial and error, right?
It's totally trial and error. Yeah, I would love to stand here and be like, I'm an expert. I know everything about it. No, it is totally trial and error. I mean, we know generally what we're doing and we know the timelines, but trying to control everything, especially here in a greenhouse, is impossible. I mean, You can feel it right now. It's a little chilly in here. It's like 55 degrees.
Yeah.
That's
It's
like where
nicer
we'd
than
like.
outside.
It's way nicer than outside.
75
That's true.
degrees, yeah.
So we like it about 55, 60, maybe 65 degrees.
Okay.
But when the sun comes up, it can be over 100 degrees in here.
So what do? How do you?
There's nothing you can do.
You're just like hoping they'll
You're just
be
at the
okay.
whim. Yep. So we have a space back at the Eastman Museum. It's a garage that we keep about 50 degrees. So I've already started pulling stuff out of here to keep in there. So when it gets real close to blooming, like this is coming out of here today because you can see it's real close to blooming. So this is going to come out of here today. It's going to sit in that cold spot for another week.
Okay.
When the show opens, that'll go inside. And
You're like not yet.
Yes,
Too
exactly.
early.
Yeah,
Too early.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lovely. It's so exciting though. You have to keep your eyes on everything. It's like they're your babies.
Yes,
right?
absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I'm down here every day just checking on things and looking and seeing what's coming. Like you can see, this is about a week away. This is just starting to bloom. This one's actually kind of interesting. This is an interesting little story. This is, you can see this tag here. That's a paper white Grand Soleil. That is a variety that Mr. Eastman ordered as well. So we have two varieties in the show that Mr. Eastman ordered as well, and that's one of them. Yeah, just two.
Well, I was going to ask you, do you have to get them ordered from, do they have to come from the Dutch?
Yes, yeah, we do order straight from Holland. Yes, we do.
You can't say.
Yeah, we actually use two companies, and one of them, Van Engelen, is the exact same company that Mr. Eastman ordered from.
Okay.
So we have his old orders, and it's to Van Engelen, and it's the same company we use today.
Well, this is a good point for you to talk to us about the history of the Dutch connection and how it all got started.
So back in the late 1800s, before Mr. Eastman built his house on East Avenue, he was going to Europe constantly, checking on Kodak in Europe. Kodak had been founded, and now he was checking on Kodak Europe. And he would travel to London and then to Germany a lot because he had companies in both of those countries. And as he got older and as Kodak became more prosperous, those trips became less about work and more about leisure.
Pleasure,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So he would love to bicycle. Mr. Eastman was an avid bicyclist. This is actually sort of an interesting side note that I always tell people because I think it's interesting. When Mr. Eastman first got into bicycling, the way you stopped was by putting your foot down on the ground because they didn't have brakes. And the first bikes started coming out with brakes.
Yeah.
And he wrote to the company that was making it, or one of his cousins, I can't quite remember the letter we have, and he said basically, brakes are a fad. They'll never take off. And he never bought a bicycle that had brakes because he preferred to stop with just his foot. Crazy to me, but
So he wasn't going too fast, or he figured out, they used to figure out a way to slow it down without
exactly.
having to rip your foot off.
So anyway, so he would bicycle, he loved to bicycle places. Like he would send his luggage on a train car to his next stop and then he would bike to where he was going. And one of these trips, he was bicycling through the fields of Holland and he saw these beautiful tulip fields. And he wrote a letter back home to his mother and said, the views here are unbelievable. I would love to be able to replicate this at home.
And you guys still have that letter, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Yep. And, he was a rich guy in the late 1800s, early 1900s, right? Like, he took a lot of pictures, but color pictures weren't what they are today.
Sure.
So what's the best way to bring that stuff home with you? Literally bring the bulbs home. So he would send these orders every year for thousands of bulbs. And included in that order was a separate section that was designated for greenhouse forcing. And so what we do is, and you can see in here, there's about 15,000 bulbs in the whole show. There's not currently 15,000, so the whole winter, he would constantly have small displays. So we take what he would do over the whole winter and we condense it down into 2 weeks to give you some idea of what his house would look like.
I think I read an account where someone said it was frigid inside. It was just like a freezer inside with the organ and having all the flowers there. It was, I think they described it as a morgue.
Interesting. Yeah.
Because you had to keep it pretty cool in order to
Yes.
protect the plants, to protect the flowers.
Yeah.
All right, the sun's coming up, so it's gonna warm up. Oh, I see that you've got your...
We have a few thermometers around this place so I can come in and see what the temperature is.
Okay, so this is a very special variety, you're
Yes.
saying, because it's... And now, what are we looking at here?
This is actually kind of interesting. This is the other one that Mr. Eastman ordered. These are King Alfred daffodils. There's actually, I left you guys a really big pot of them so you guys could get it down there.
I
There's a really big pot.
spotted that.
I
Yes,
left that for you
I
guys
spy.
right there. Those are also King Alfred daffodils.
So those are going with you, right? Because
Yes, those will go with me this afternoon. Yep.
Okay.
So, you know, just kind of a boring yellow tulip, daffodil. Not super exciting, but it is cool that we can still get one variety.
Make me happy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like a ray of sunshine.
So this is what I tell people. People often ask me, you know, I don't want to go to Dutch Connection. I'm not into flowers. Okay, maybe you're not into flowers. I guarantee you're into spring.
Yes.
Especially with the winter we've had, especially the last week or so. Like, you might not be into flowers, but I guarantee that right there, if that doesn't put a smile on your face, I can't help you.
Certainly, yes. And we all cannot, well, some of us can't wait for spring.
Yeah, I mean, I like snow, I do, but even, I mean, a day like today when it's -2 outside, I mean, that's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. Okay, so those look like, I see the KA, so those are...
You can see our coating system, everything here is a King Alfred. Everything that's in a crate right here is the King Alfreds.
Okay.
We've got these are goblets. It's just another kind of daffodil. All of these kind of taller leafed, thin leafed are daffodils. All the tulips are down there. And then the hyacinths are right behind us. And the hyacinths are the ones that smell. When you walk in, it's fun for me.
I was wondering if I was going to smell
we're not quite there yet. Yes. So when people walk in to the colonnade, which is the long hallway up to the conservatory, you can see their faces. Yes, they come out of the palm house and they turn that corner and you instantly get that whiff. And there's nothing like it.
What is it? Yeah, I was going to ask you, what is that like for you? You know, you've been working hard all year round.
Yes, it is a lot of work. I love Dutch Connection, obviously, because I wouldn't be a part of it if I didn't love it. You can't do something like this and not love it. It is a lot of work. But when you see people, thousands of people, I mean, we get thousands of people that come to the show, and when you see thousands of people come in and their faces light up, and it's like, oh yeah, spring comes. Even to Rochester, spring comes, you know, I mean, like I said, I know I already said this, but when it's cold like this and it's gray, I mean, the sun's out down here, but I know I just came from Rochester. It's snowing in Rochester right now. Right. So when it's gray and cold, it's just so nice to get some taste of spring and to walk around that corner and see those bright yellow daffodils with that great hyacinth smell. There's nothing like it.
Wow, and you're responsible for that. That's pretty cool.
Well, yes, but also my army of volunteers. I'm very lucky to have about 100 volunteers that work for me.
100 volunteers?
Yes, I'm very, very lucky. Wow. Yeah, no, I could not do this. Show would not happen. It's impossible to do alone.
I've been here for 4 years. I retired from Kodak and Kodak subsidiaries, and so I came here. My wife found out about an opportunity, and I've been here ever since, and I like it a lot.
What is it about it?
A lot of job satisfaction. I get done. I like doing manual labor. I used to work for 3 different landscapers in high school and college, and so I kind of like the work. I don't do much with flowers. I usually do maintenance and woodworking and things like that, and then hauling.
Would you say it's pretty satisfying?
Oh, very satisfying, yeah. So, yeah, I enjoy it.
Right now it's pretty full. Okay. You can imagine as we start bringing things in, you know, the first couple moves, like in December, maybe we take up a table or two, and you can just see that we've added, and you know, you can see the greenhouse is basically full. Yeah, so
it's ready. You're just about ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. We're a week away. Anxiety levels are rising.
How many seasons have you been working?
This is my 6th Dutch Connection.
Okay.
Yeah, I was the assistant from 18 to 22. I left briefly. I'm now the landscape manager as of October of 24. Wonderful. This is my 2nd one being in charge.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of pressure.
No pressure. No pressure.
So how do you, I'm sure you have to improvise, like you were saying, with those down there. They're not ready, so you're just going to hold back on them.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you can look around and you can see things that are, like, right here, this guy's close. You can see this stuff we literally just brought in today, but these are another one. We've ordered, this T2T is tete-a-tete, and this is Jetfire. We've ordered these. Every Dutch Connection that I've been a part of, as far as I know, every Dutch Connection that's ever happened, because they only take like 2 weeks to bloom. These came in today. I can show you this pot right here is the exact same plant that came in a week ago.
Oh, wow.
So that's how quick
the transformation.
These are a week different.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. So yeah, we're just constantly looking for things. I mean, I can see, maybe you can see, that's the flower, but it's just starting. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be about perfect. That's about a week away, in my opinion. We'll see.
Now, do you have years, of course, that are better than others?
So yeah, absolutely. It's actually kind of interesting. One of the worst years we had worse being a relative term. We always have the show go on. The show must go on, right?
Yes.
The one year that we had a real big issue, it was I think the 2019 Dutch Connection. We've had some very warm falls the last few years, and when the root cellar doesn't get cold enough, the tulips don't get cold enough to form that flower bud. So we had one year that we had all the tulips come up and we had no flower buds. For a whole week of the show, we had no tulips because the flower buds just didn't form. It didn't get cold enough.
Okay.
Sort of interesting. You think about a show like this, you think, oh, you need a lot of warm, but really the thing we need is cold.
Is that cold?
We need I can make warm, right? Warm is easy. It's very hard to make cold. I mean, if we had a chiller or something like that, that'd be a different story. But we use a root cellar, so the cold is the biggest thing.
It's so interesting that you say that in nature, because I'm always like, it doesn't need to be cold. I'd rather be warm all the time, but I think we need a little bit of cold to get the beauty out of things,
Exactly. Yes, they do. We used to have a volunteer that worked for us who was part of a flower. He went to Texas for the winter, and he was part of a very similar flower show, but in Texas. And they have no problem getting warm, obviously, but they get no cold. They don't have tulips that grow in the ground down there. So their biggest problem was they had to get these chillers to chill the bulbs. So I guess we're lucky to have winter, right?
We should be grateful.
Look on the bright side of winter.
We should be grateful.
Yes, absolutely.
So that because the fall was so warm that year in 2019, it wasn't as spectacular.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Luckily, there are some suppliers we can order from that can bring in flowering
To
tulips.
sort of, put some in,
Obviously, we prefer to showcase what we've grown, but we do have kind of a contingency plan if something falls through.
What else do we have in here to show?
So you can see some of these tulips are just getting started. I took a lot of the blooming tulips out yesterday.
Okay.
As you can see, this is just getting started.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of my favorites. This is called Foxy Foxtrot. And what it does is it comes up kind of this pale yellow, and then it goes to this, and the way the catalog describes it, and I don't have a better phrase for it, is orange marmalade color. Wow. Yeah, so it comes up like this pale whitish yellow, and then it turns this, it looks like marmalade. I mean, it's this great orange with like these speckles in it.
Yeah, I can visualize it the way you're explaining it. Marmalade is a good way to
that's when I read that in the catalog, I was like, oh yeah, of course. And then back here we have these.
So what's going on here? Yeah.
These purple princes. These are another one we've used every year, just because they come up perfectly every year. We've never had an issue with these not coming up, and they stay just like this. So like, I took about 20 of them out of here yesterday. They look just like this. I'm going to take these out of here today.
Because they're ready.
Yes,
right?
This is ready. So it's going to sit in that cold spot back at the Eastman Museum for about a week, and it'll sit at 50 degrees, and it'll stay just like this. And when it goes into the house, it'll open right up. It's going to be beautiful.
Timing is everything.
Timing is everything, yes.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And so do you have any routines or things that you do? Do you talk to them? Do you talk to your plants?
I'm not embarrassed to admit that I do. Absolutely. I came in Monday, and there are these pink tulips, AFKI, that we've done for years that have always done great for us, and for whatever reason this year they were blooming already. And I walked in and I go, no, guys, not for another week. Slow down, please, close back up. I don't need you right now.
Did they listen?
No, they never do. It's interesting. It doesn't stop me from talking to them, but they don't seem to listen to me.
They want to do their own thing, right?
Exactly.
It's just nature.
Yeah. You just control what you can control, and there's only so much you can control when you're working with plants.
Yeah. So you get a truck, and I guess you load them up, and you have volunteers to help you do that.
Yes, absolutely. I'm very lucky to have volunteers. I can't say that enough.
And then you cart them off over to the museum, and then you get them staged and all ready to go.
Yep. So the show opens next Friday, the 6th. And next Thursday is set up. So the mansion, half of the museum is closed that day. And I have about 20 volunteers coming in that day. And we shuttle, you can see everything comes in these crates. These are the crates the bulbs come in. That's how we have so many of these crates.
Okay.
So when we get the bulbs in September, they're in those crates. And so everything will get staged inside the museum, and then the volunteers set everything up. Wow. And I don't give them any direction. I just say, I guess I give them some direction. I shouldn't say no direction. I like the one side of the mansion to be mostly yellows and oranges because there's no windows on that side. So it can get a little darker. And some of those darker colors, the reds and the purples, can get kind of lost. So I like that side to be a little brighter, and I like the far side by the windows to be more oranges, reds, purples. But other than that, I don't give them really any direction. I say, this is your show. I just grew it all.
Yeah.
It's your show. You guys set it up. So then when they come in and they bring their friends, they say, oh, I set that section up. That's how I wanted it to sure.
And they can tell people.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Because you also offer tours and talks.
Yes, yeah, we do 2 coffee talks, February 8th and February 14th. It's a behind the scenes. It's actually a lot of the information you're getting now, but just a little bit more. And then there's a PowerPoint presentation as well.
Okay.
So it's the history and then the behind the scenes. And then we also do a tour.
Okay.
And this year, the past few years it's been Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and Dunkin' Donuts coffee is great. But this year we're very lucky to be partnering with Ugly Duck. Ugly Duck is bringing an
local.
espresso cart.
Yes.
So everybody that comes is going to get an espresso drink.
Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
I'm very excited about that.
What am I hearing going on and off?
That's the heaters.
Okay.
Those are the heaters, and you can see these long plastic tubes.
Yeah.
That's how they spred the heat throughout the greenhouse.
Okay.
So
yeah,
we
I
have-
heard them inflate. And
yeah,
then-
we have little thermostat. Yeah, it can be a little jarring.
Jarring at first,
Yes,
like,
yeah,
whoa, what is that?
The first time, especially if you're during the show, we're getting here at like 6 o'clock in the morning. It's still dark outside because we're bringing product in. And to be here alone in the dark and hear this plastic inflating, and you go, where am I alone? What's going on in here?
Yeah. So this is a very important part of the display. This is very important to make sure you have the temperature right.
Yes.
You have folks in here, like you say,
Yes.
watering and
Yeah.
all of that.
And the owner of the greenhouse, he lives right here. So we text back and forth occasionally, and he's constantly checking things, especially these nights when it's negative 20 wind chill or whatever it was last night. I texted him last night. I just said, hey, I just want to make sure we're okay. And he goes, oh yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it.
And so you don't have to get to the point where you have to cover them?
No, we've never had to
Okay.
cover them. No, luckily.
Keeping them safe.
Yes.
So are these the same over here?
These are sales.
Okay, so you will sell. That's right. You do
Yes, we
offer
do.
them.
Yes, right inside the Welcome Center. We have a sales table set up, again, staffed
Okay.
by volunteers. So everything that's in plastic and stuff that we sell. So this stuff all just came in about a week ago.
Okay.
This stuff is obviously way behind, so that when you take it home, it's going to bloom for you. If I bring it in when I bring in the stuff that's in clay, it would bloom faster, and by the time you got it home, it would already be done blooming, and who wants that?
Do they come with instructions?
Yes, they do, absolutely. Yes, everything comes with instructions. Yes, absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about how you got involved in this, why you chose this as a career.
Sort of an interesting story. I just can't imagine sitting behind a desk all day.
Yeah.
I very much enjoy being outside, and I have this job because of Dutch Connection. My wife, back in 2018, I was getting my horticulture degree, and my wife came to Dutch Connection, and she went to one of the coffee talks, and she said, "Hey, I think you'd like working here." And I said, I don't know. I mean, the Eastman Museum, maybe it'd be interesting to at least learn the history of the gardens, And we used to do internships in the summer, and I said, okay, I'll be an intern for the summer and see if I like it. And that was 2018, and
Here you
I
are.
never left. I fell in love with the place. I mean,
She knew you, right?
Yeah, she did.
She knew you'd
She
love
yes,
it.
absolutely. Yeah, it's just a great place to work. I mean, there's nothing else. There's nothing else like it in the city.
Yeah.
Those gardens are unbelievable, and I love being a part of bringing the beauty of those gardens out. And I love being a part of bringing the beauty of spring to the middle of February.
Yeah, right. That's important.
Yes.
You have a cool job, I would say.
Yes, I love my job. Yes, I'm very lucky.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And so you're training other folks, I'd imagine, other that maybe want to shadow you and come in.
I am actually currently hiring for an assistant. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm currently alone. We generally have an assistant, but I'm currently alone.
You're handling it all.
Yes.
So tell me what it's like at the end of February when it's over, when the show is over.
So when the show
Do you
is
go
over,
through a depression period?
I don't know about depression period. It's a love-hate thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, I love
yeah.
the show, obviously, but it is a lot of work, and I'm very relieved when it's done, because it's very nerve-wracking to try to time everything just right. So when it's done, I'm very relieved. So the day after the show ends, all the volunteers come in, and we do a big tear down. And then after the tear down, we dump all the pots out by variety, and the volunteers get to come in and take home whatever they want. So that's a little perk for the
That is
volunteers.
neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's sort of interesting. People are often surprised by this. People come in and they look, and people love the tulips, and people love daffodils and hyacinths. People love
Sure.
tulips, right? Because tulips just come in so many different shapes and sizes and colors, and it's so many interesting things. But the tulips are the thing that I can't get rid of. I always have leftover tulip bulbs
Really?
because of the deer. The deer don't eat daffodils. So people come in and they go, oh, I want all the daffodils.
That's
and they come in and they take
right. Yeah.
hundreds of daffodil bulbs, and
Yeah.
I'm stuck there with, you sure you don't want some tulip bulbs? Just try them. And everybody says, no, I have deer. Don't bother.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. And so really, like you were saying, there's no down period because right when March comes, you're already looking
yes,
to...
absolutely. No, there is a down period. the last like 3 days of February, the 27th through the 28th or whatever.
Yeah.
That's my down period for Dutch Connection, because I got an email from one of our suppliers that was like, hey, to lock in the best price, now's the time to get your order in. And I was like, well,
It's gotten more expensive, like everything.
Yeah, it has gotten more expensive. Tariffs were tough, although the tariffs came off, so it is more expensive, but it's not as more expensive as I feared it would be. So we're actually kind of lucky in that.
Yeah, so you have to have that all go into your order and,
Yes,
and your
absolutely.
decision making.
Yes, and when you're ordering 15,000 bulbs, the discounts are only 2 or 3 cents a bulb, but when you're ordering 15,000 of them, it adds up.
Sure.
So.
Well, Byron, I think we saw everything here.
Yes, hopefully this is
and
worth
we're
the trip
so-
to Avon.
Oh, absolutely.
little preview.
Absolutely.
A small taste of
Yes,
spring.
it
in
gets you
January.
excited for
Yes.
what's to come.
Yes.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.